I'm Matt Cooper from Wayland High School, and this is a poem called John Doe. John Doe was a boy just under 5'11", born in one of maybe 6 or 7 million suburban towns in America. Grew up with a brother, a white picket fence, and a dog. John Doe had a fleeting feeling there was a God, and every moment he spent laughing at the ghost in the mirror, or lying through gritted teeth saying, "I'm a believer." Yeah, so John Doe had his angsty teenage phase just like anyone else, but his life changed when he rolled his eyes and saw the night sky for the first time. He felt a symmetry rock his soul like a supernova, the thought that every galaxy is fabricated from the same fundamental particles as his first crush, that girl Jane next door. And suddenly everything was very small. And so very terrifyingly large, like the butterflies in his stomach had morphed into pterodactyls. Like thinking about thinking had him stuck inside a fractal, like every meaningless moment was so important he was scared to sleep. Like knowledge made him horrified, but ignorance is weak, and every cliche that slipped from his tongue carried away the bit of life inherent in the time it took to say. But John Doe wanted to change it all. But he was just a boy, pale-skinned and good at math. His teachers told him he might be an accountant. Someday feed the world like the world fed him, caught up in a cycle of 9 to 5, crunching numbers like this is what it means to be alive. But John Doe wanted to be a spaceman. And they laughed. Ha! Look at that adorable little boy with hope. No one becomes an astronaut. You'll have to learn to cope with the fact that we all sometime must resign, that our dreams and reality will never be aligned. We sit down. We shut up. And we numb the pain with communion wine, so John Doe drank. So John Doe drank, and he woke up the next Saturday morning with a flaming apocalypse in his forehead. No, John Doe didn't get hangovers like his friends, but there was an idea threatening to separate his frontal lobe from his hippocampus, because John Doe knew that the end was near. Maybe not for another 80 years, but dear, what a blink in the eye of the grand scheme. What a tear in the oceans of consciousness. And John Doe was trying desperately to tread the water. And except that eventually everyone goes under, he learned very quickly that he could not walk on the waves. But every breath that brought him a bit closer to death could be used to ride them. Yeah, John Doe had a mother who raised him, but he believed to the core that he was birthed from the dust of martyred stars, and every time someone told him, "Slow down, you're made of skin and bones," he said, "No. I am made of carbon and gold, and the only things worth doing are the things that make that show." Thank you.